I never thought
Leaving the
it
harbor!
happened for good.
I've left places I've called home. You're quiet tonight, Barnabas.
Sorry. Years ago, on a bright night like this one, my old friend Carlos and I were sailing to Samos when we heard our names being sung out in the middle of the darkness. The song was so sweet. We forgot how to sail.
Don't tell me. You saw the silence.
I come.
Hopefully, the cult won't bother me now I'm out of Athens.
They're trying to rob us!
Sails up!
The story begins in a large country house in which, despite
Sailing speed! Oars at the ready!
I wasn't even worried. They could never think you dressed me up.
This is a nice ship.
You don't have to do that.
Do what?
Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be freeing.
Yes, freeing seems to be an accurate word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're changing.
Is your stomach turning as much as mine is?
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifos before long. Get the oars ready! Ready the ship! We're mooring!
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
If I wasn't getting something out of it, he'd be dead already.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Perikles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Help me! Please, someone! By the gods! Why did it have to be snakes?
Help me! If you leave, these snakes will kill me! Get me out of here! Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's too late!
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy.
The world could...
Perikles sent me.
How can you joke about this? Thugs!
The snakes?
The thugs!
I'll track them down.
Tension.
The part of Athens I doubt Perikles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere. Part of Athens I doubt Perikles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere. Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of Metiochos' attack.
What the fuck are you doing?
You attacked
We all knew the risk.
Why kill Metiochos?
We're prisoners in our own...
You can't take the law into...
Cleon says it's time we took the city.
I know someone gave you those.
He's a real hero of Athens.
Don't be someone...
All right, all right.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy.
Start here. This district is your...
Thank you.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, Mistios.
Be careful not to get spotted.
You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, Mistios. Can't stop me.
Friends Perikles safe. I don't want to be spotted here. Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mistios. I'll be sure to mention this to Perikles.
That's everything Perikles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Cats don't know daylight savings time. Because normally right now, it would be 7. And that's when their food is usually here. Meowing at us, yes. So they're right at the door. Look, I'm sitting on their bus, meowing at me, looking at me. Guys, I'm, never mind, go ahead. I was thinking maybe I'd do a live stream of me playing zombies. I'm like, no, I have one more video left to make. And I work tomorrow, so... And my game crashed, so I have to do the second part of the part I was working on.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Perikles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotos! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Perikles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Perikles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Perikles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
So...
This is going to be a long night.
if these guests aren't...
Thank you, Herodo.
Now, if you'll excuse me...
Agreed. Perikles needs to know.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too. Someone's open. It's.
Well, it can...
I only.
Sounds like...
She's not.
I think...
After you.
Oh, if you don't get the oil soon...
Η αγορά πληθύσα είναι. Εκτός από τις χιλές... Σε παίρνει την ουρά του κοινός και... Πώς μικρός τους περιμένει. Αυτό και όλου φιόνεται στη είδηση γραφικών τραγωδίας.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the god. The source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Just can't. Where's
Now,
all
focus.
fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. The smartest.
Theatera.
Oh no. Ali! Oh, this. When you reach Corinth, find.
Anthusa in Corinth.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me.
A Spartan. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most.
I have.
No.
So we.
Impress.
All right.
You'll need to pick the right one.
I'll get the.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice.
It wouldn't be a. Oh, say for. I'm here. Yes, take it.
A new face in Perikles.
I am called.
What do you call yourself?
Cassandra.
Oh, go on.
I'm every.
For a playwright.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old every.
When I need to relax, I.
Quickly, bring him.
After my argument.
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I would.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the god.
Ready for more?
Yeah,
I could outdrink.
You ready for another?
You,
I brought myself.
Fled?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argos.
After what she went through,
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates.
I love getting...
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in...
Hiding? If you see Perikles...
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge...
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid...
You have been arguing...
We're discussing the nature of rulers.
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just...
Is a Spartan general who...
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an...
Ah, Phoebe. Perikles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability...
I can go get him, and Cassandra...
That'll be fine. Now, allow me to introduce myself.
I did what I had to.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame.
These may be...
You never really... It seems we have the attention of the entire...
I'm searching for a woman.
What clues do you...
A physician named Hippocrates.
He's a good man. If you find a woman...
Alcibiades gave me the...
I'm sure he did. My dear friend...
That's all I have.
There is another option.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke...
Thank you.
When you're done, Now do me a favor and get Perikles to come down here and greet his guests.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you.
Aspasia told me to come find you.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. Technically, you're a guest.
You really don't want...
When your days are spent... Or as silent...
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens.
I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want...
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but...
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostrich.
I won't risk the lives of the...
So you did it?
Anaxagoras understood my fear.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing?
I would never have sent...
It seems you have met...
My people.
Your life is...
Yes, yes, Herodotus was saying. This...
The Spartans aren't your
Listen to her. The Spartans...
I'm... related.
Sound counsel to consider.
Aspasia sent me to...
Tell Aspasia, I suppose this is where our conversation...
Time will tell.
You look tired.
Only of conversation.
See? You did...
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There is a woman in Corinth I'd like...
I've heard about that. Alcibiades. He's sure...
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for...
I'll see you soon.
Bye, Cassandra!